It is an empty shell, a reminder of a time when hundreds of employees filled one of Concord's largest businesses. In the next month, the massive Phillip Morris plant on Highway 29 is going to be torn down. There's hope, though, that a clean slate will attract a new owner. Reporter Greg Suskin is live for us in Concord tonight. Greg, demolition was not originally part of that plan when the site first went on the market a few months ago.
No, it certainly wasn't. And in order to understand the reason for the change, you're going to have to imagine that you're house hunting. Let's say you're out looking for a house and you really happen to like maybe the property around the house, the yard, but you find out you don't really care very much for the house itself. Well, that's exactly what businesses looking at this property have been saying. The 1,600-acre site was bought last year and given an upscale-sounding name, the grounds at Concord. Their website pitching the property shows drones soaring over the expansive fields, trees, and the plant itself. Problem is, Cabarrus Economic Development Director Robert Carney says no one wants the plant.
One of the biggest things we've seen is that building has actually been a deterrent for us as opposed to an asset. It's more about the 1,600 acres.
The land is the attraction, so the former cigarette plant will disappear. Phillip Morris shut down here in 2009 after more than 25 years, a closing that made a huge impact.
It was pretty rough, for a lot of people, because that was kind of what I think the town is just what they grew up on.
Then battery maker Alivo made a run at using the property, but went out of business 2 years ago. Carney says the site should stay industrial and become a new hub for jobs and growth.
Doing this is a very, very major step forward for this campus and what we're going to be able to do long term here.
People hear the word jobs, they see a positive.
Bringing new jobs is always good.
The site was one of nearly 24 in the Charlotte region that was pitched to Amazon last year. Now they're hoping it might turn heads at another industry giant once the old plant is gone. And I'm told it'll take nearly a year to tear down the 3.5 million square feet of space here in all these buildings. I asked if there'll be any concerns about contamination to the environment when it's all done. They tell me no, that's not an issue. The only concern will be getting rid of the building itself. Erica?
Now, Greg, I know there's some talk about more manufacturing, considering the great location out there and all the open land. Is there talk of anything else being built on that site yet?
I'll tell you, certainly Cabarrus County leaders would like to see something done with this property over here. It's right on the other side of Highway 29. It's 400 acres. It's not part of this sale, and it is also zoned industrial, not for housing or retail.
Thank you, Greg.